I can't believe I'm saying this. Baseball is back. Zach, dude, I just, we've been off YouTube for the last week. So much has gone on. So I brought Zach in to kind of look back at everything that's happened and talk about this upcoming 2020 MLB season. Zach, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, dude, I can't believe it. I feel like I'm dreaming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm dreaming as well. I mean, I salivated over a potential season for the Dodgers, so I'm happy.
I bet you are, man. So when you first saw that, they came to an agreement and that we were gonna have a 2020 MLB season, what was your first thoughts?
Let's go. that was my first thought. I mean, I'm like, I finally get to see Mookie in a Dodger uniform, not preseason or spring training. And it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's 60 games in 66 days.
Jesus, dude, that's a lot of baseball.
And a lot of people were talking about how, with it being 60 games, like before people found out it's gonna be 66 days or whatever, that teams are gonna go to like a 3-4 man rotation.
Yeah.
But I think realistically they go to a 6-man rotation or like a 7. And that benefits certain teams, but also hurts some teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude, the fucking Rangers had that's gonna hurt the Rangers more than it's gonna help them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that'll help the Dodgers mostly, is because we have the depth and everything, and then teams can go out and sign. And with that being also what's gonna help that, so the first 2 weeks of the season, teams are allowed to carry 30 players.
Wow. What's the original? How much are they normally allowed to carry?
24, 25.
Okay.
And then after that 2 weeks, it gets reduced to 28.
Oh.
And that's for another 2 weeks.
Damn.
So it's 2 weeks of 30, 2 weeks of 28, and then it goes to 26 for the rest of the year.
Okay, so what's the deal with let's say, God forbid, 6 or 7 players on the roster get, COVID, right? Is there players in the minors that are ready to go in each organization, or how does that work?
It would depend on the scale ultimately.
Okay.
But if the ill players, so the players who did get it and tested positive, would have to follow self-isolation and care procedures that were set in the agreement. And then I'm assuming that they would have the AAA players ready, or they might normally it was a 40-man roster, then you had that active 24-man roster.
Okay.
So I think the roster still might they have that as well available and everything, but only 30 are dressing for the games.
Okay. So what are your thoughts here? What do you need to do in terms of your team? What type of record do you have to get in the wild card? Do you think a 500 record gets in the wild card, or do you what are you thinking here?
I wouldn't say 500.
Yeah.
It all depends though. I mean, the American League was 37 and 23. That was a raise.
Yeah.
And then 32 and 28. And then the National League was both above 500. So I feel like you have to get at least a couple games over 500.
Zach, you know what the scary thing is?
What?
You can't start off slow. There's 60 games is not enough games. If you come out of the gate slow, there's no time to make up for it in the dog days of June, July, and August. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so unbelievably excited. I literally, guys, you can't see it. Maybe you can't see this with the new camera. I have goosebumps right now talking about it. Zach, is there anything else that's important that let me actually DH in the NL and the AL? I think that's very important. And then what were you telling me about extra innings, players starting second base?
Yeah, so first the DH is going to be in both leagues and everything. Extra innings, they will take a different look. Each half inning following a ninth inning will begin with a runner on second. The runner will be the player in the batting order immediately preceding that half inning's leadoff hitter.
Okay. That's just this year, right?
Yeah.
That's not next year as well, right?
No.
Okay.
And so I'm assuming that would be if the 8th batter was the last one, the 9th would then be on base, which would be stupid, because what if it's
Yeah.
2 hitter got out, then you lose your third, like your power hitter and everything. Like, I think it's dumb. It's yeah.
We'll see. I don't know, guys. We're just kind of going along with things as you guys are. Zach, thank you so much for coming on, guys. The video should be back again. Work in progress over here. As you can see, my chair is like half broken back there, so I apologize about that. Hopefully we get that sorted soon. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy MboneHD. Peace.